It's all about us.
College sports specifically is what I want to fucking talk about because it's fired
You've got
back
beef
up.
with it.
Dude, it's the stupidest thing in the entire world.
Hey, easy.
Me.
We got a lot of. I'm sure we have a lot of. I think we're the only people that don't like college football.
Fucking care. I don't like it. It's not because I don't like it or.
It
like,
started
I
out
think
with
that
me.
suck.
It started out with me not going. My dislike for it. I loved it as a kid. And then when I decided not to go to college, I was like, dude, who gives a shit? Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit?
I think it's so strange that we have adults, people making decisions that affect the world that we live in who pay a lot of money or we have it on ESPN, it's televised, to watch these kids play a game.
Well, how about this?
Let me finish. Isn't that fucked up? What's fucked up about that? They're not getting paid a single dollar. And we'll get around to if they're getting a free ride. I get that that's a little loophole for everybody. That's a big hot topic. But
their degree is football.
Well, I got to tell you this. Number one, that's like $150,000 over 4 years is like $37,500 a year over 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
That salary is very low for a nationally televised athlete. You know what I'm saying? Especially when people are buying jerseys, they're buying concession, like just all sorts of shit. The NCAA has got to be raking in an exorbitant.
They're making a lot. There's no doubt that they're making a lot of money.
An exorbitant amount of money off of these kids, and then they're not paying them shit.
Yeah.
And
that's been a problem. I think a lot of people have been having a problem with that for a long time.
It's so silly to me. And then, but like it's weird I think it's also somewhat weird that people get super riled up about the rivalry aspect of it because at the end of the day, these are kids that are going to school and odds are they got a book report due at the end of the week. And people are painting their faces. Well, adults are painting their face. I'm okay with kids at the school supporting.
Here's where we draw the line. Like if you're a current member of that school and you go to all the games, you got the jersey, you do the face paint, that's fair. You're showing your school spirit, you go there. But I feel like once you go out of college,
it just gets stop doing the face paint. Still support, dude. I'm not saying be too cool,
but for sure ease up on the upset. And the other thing is too, though, when you talk about the book report thing and then like grown-ups, we're talking about like we have people, and this goes with the ESPN thing too, we have people who are paid a lot of money as analysts. They're breaking down kids that have book reports. I have to worry about grades.
Yeah, dude.
They're in suits breaking down.
Like these kids don't even own a suit. What the fuck are we talking about? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like and they're not getting paid. If they were getting paid, I would have no beef with it because I don't want to ever put like there's so much talent in the youth, like and
they do say that. They say like the main reason everyone's argument with college, because here's my thing: once you get out of college, right?
Yeah,
and then we say stop on. We're not saying stop watching college football, but like maybe start transitioning to professional football because that's what they're like there to do.
That's what the kids are doing.
That's what they're there to do.
Kids are transitioning to adult football.
Yeah. But that's what they get paid to do. So I almost feel like by saying, no, I watch college because they put more passion into it. Well,
no, they don't, dude.
They're all trying to make, everyone's trying to make, because in the NFL, they all have passion too, because they all want to be getting paid more. No one's slacking off. If they do, they get cut. In today's day and age, I don't feel like there's that much room.
No, there's not.
For people to just be breezing off.
At the highest level, it's just not there.
Yeah.
That drop
So,
off.
like, just show some respect to the NFL. Don't be like, oh, fuck the NFL because, they get paid to play. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, doesn't that make them want to play
You're
more?
watching. That you're not paying them anything. You might buy their jersey, but you're not paying them to watch it. So either way, you're not out any money. It's not like it's pay-per-view to watch it's easier to watch NFL than it is college
but,
most of the time.
You know, the other thing I think too that goes even a little bit further is the school pride rivalry. I think there's a statute of limitations as to how long you can carry on your bitterness toward another school. Things change, dude.
I think don't worry about it. Like our dad, for instance, and I.
Me, don't worry about it, or them?
Everyone. Quit worrying about a rivalry. I know it's fun to get into and whatnot, but like again,
don't
that's
take
cool.
it. Yeah, but don't take that away from sports because you need rivalries in sports.
I'm not, but I'm saying like, for instance, you take ASU and U of A, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares if their tennis team is playing U of A's tennis team to where you're gonna go to a point to where you're screaming? I guess like. Have a rivalry, but don't be
serious about it.
Yeah, don't be serious about it. And then also, bring it up once.
Yeah.
If you are, like, maybe crack a joke if it's there. But I think a lot of people, like, will get mean or aggressive about it to where I really only see it with U of A and ASU because, like, I have a lot of friends gone to both, go to both. So I just relax.
Yeah. Well, it's just so different.
It's also coming from
there's
kids
so
that
many.
Don't go to college, but
yeah, we didn't go to college. So
we don't understand, and that's fair. We're not trying.
Just from an outsider's point of view.
From an outsider's point of view,
silly.
Exactly. Yeah, it does.
Like as someone who didn't go to college,
and if you're gonna fight, like don't fight over it. Don't get vicious over it. Don't be having riots because U of A missed a field goal against ASU, and
it'll be all right.
It's all good.
Everything's
guys.
fine.
It's just a game. Why you have to be mad?
Yeah, why you have to be mad? But it's it's a weird situation that we have on our hands in the.
But that's so funny, man. When you said that, when we were watching it Saturday, because college is Saturday. So when you said that we were watching the game, oh man, I was dying.
It's just weird that they got book reports, dude.
You're like that's a kid right there who's probably got a book report
or a pop quiz
that
he's got to handle. He's got to deal with that next week. You're talking about a young man who's putting it all on the line,
trying to make a name
day in, day out, trying to make a name for himself.
And we can't even get someone to do a review on our podcast.
He's expected to go to class, do his homework.
Mm-hmm.
Do his homework. How about that, dude?
Yeah, he's got homework.
We're buying jerseys for kids who are doing homework.
Hey, school, quit making them do homework.
Yeah, they're not. They don't need to do homework.
Let them play and pay them. Treat it like they're a team, like it's a professional. If you're going to do college sports and have them be this big and this big of a deal, do it like that. Do it like the pros and have it be like a minor league.
And teach them the entrepreneurial arts, dude, in between.
Yeah, or just teach them how to fucking invest.
That's
properly.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not entrepreneur because it's different. But
I know, but it all goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it's money.
But yeah, dude, it's a bummer how it's all set up because, it definitely made me not want to ever go the college hockey route, and not that it was ever on the table for me because wasn't that good and my grades sucked, but I just wouldn't have ever gone, and so I opted to shoot for the major junior solar system instead. But that was a situation where in hockey you have the choice to go one of two ways, where you can go and say I want to play a more pro style game and start to adapt to living that life, or do I want to go be a student and not get paid and like just do homework all the time. It just wasn't in the cards, man.
Yeah.
So hockey is a fortunate sport that you have the choice, but for a sport like football, it's madness to me how much money they're raking in, and then the kids just are getting a piece of paper if they stick around. That really isn't that valuable anyways,
In today's day, yeah, because they're definitely caring less about
It's
I think a lot-
expensive, and they're just handing them out.
Yeah.
Like, if you thought about a degree as like a currency, and you just handed out currency to everybody, and then you made it super expensive, the overall value of your currency is shit.
Yeah.
Which is what a
everyone
degree is right now.
everyone has one,
That's what I'm saying.
And you can't really put
it's all expensive.
former collegiate athlete on a resume for a financial planner or for any kind of job. But I mean, I don't know, man. I like to think that just, people are going to figure it out if you just keep your head down, like what we've been talking about. You just hang in there and you just keep going. You'll eventually figure it out, whether it's a pro athlete, whether it's a musician, whether it's a podcast, whatever you're doing, you can figure it out. And just if you just hang in there long enough, you'll be just fine. But the fuck do we know?
We don't know shit. Dude,
we have 7 listeners. What do we know?
This feeling right now, man, I swear it feel. Yeah.